So you've been thinking about tech sales and everything sounds cool until you hear terms like SDR, BDR, AE. Now you're starting to get a little bit confused. And a man that's confused lacks the ability to move forward with confidence. So today, I'm gonna break this down slow, simple, and easy so that you know exactly what these roles are and which one fits best for you. So let's get straight to the content, you heard?
Don't play me, pay me. Cut the tech.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Cut the Tech. I'm your host, I'm your man, I am your guide. I am Coach Dre. I am a career coach. I help men over the age of 35 who feel stuck, stagnant, undervalued in their careers. I help them transition into $100,000 a year career paths in tech sales. I've been coaching students for over 2 years. I have helped tons of people transition into this career. But my heart, my passion, my desire is to see men who were just like me, over the age of 35, who felt behind, who need a new, fresh start and a new spark of confidence, get into this space and feel better about where they are and what God has put them on this planet to do. So if that is you, you are at the right place. Let's lock in, let's get to it. So here's the thing about tech sales. Tech sales has its own language, right? Most tech companies speak in acronyms. And so since this space has its own language, recruiters within this space expect that professionals who are looking for jobs actually know the language. Now, in my time working with men, especially men over the age of 35, one thing I've learned is this. We have a little bit of an ego. We can be a little bit prideful, sometimes to our detriment. And because of that ego and pride, we don't like to look confused. So sometimes, instead of asking questions and just putting yourself out there, a lot of men are just disqualify themselves without having to deal with the whole thing. But bro, confusion doesn't mean that you're behind. It just means that nobody's ever broke it down to you. You don't really understand it yet. And that's okay. So let me break it down to you real clear. We're gonna talk about 3 different roles within tech sales. We're gonna talk about the SDR, the BDR, and the AE. We're gonna talk about what these roles are, how companies identify them, how much the average pay is in each role, and what the career trajectory could be from each role. So the first one we're gonna dive into is the SDR role. Now, SDR is an acronym that stands for Sales Development Representative. And this is a foundational role in tech sales. Traditionally, the SDR is mostly inbound calls. Now, we're gonna get back to that because traditionally and what it is now, 2 different things, but I wanna make sure you know everything. So with this being an inbound call role, basically what that looks like is this. Someone, a potential prospect, sees some of your company's material somewhere. Whether they go on a website, they see an email or something, but they send some sort of signal to your company that they want somebody to reach out to them. So your company sends you an alert through the system to let you know, hey, somebody's over here got their hand raised. They saying, somebody please come talk to me. That's what we call an inbound warm lead. The job of that SDR would then be to contact that person, do some qualifying, understanding where they are, what they're looking for, see if they would be a good fit to have a conversation with the salesperson. And once they're qualified, they book a good meeting for the salesperson to pick up from there and potentially go make some money. So this role is for somebody who's good with communication. It also helps build confidence of being on the phone and having conversations with people. You also learn the art of handling objections, and you're in a role where you have a good understanding of the business and how things work, because you're pretty much the first point of contact for somebody from the outside coming in. Now, as far as pay, as of research I did for 2026 so far, average salary is anywhere from $55,000 a year up to $100,000 a year once you add in OTE and commissions. Now, while we're here, let me break down what that means. So the way that pay works within tech sales is broken up into 2 separate things. You have your base pay, then you have your on-target earnings, which is what you're expected to make in commissions if you're hitting the targets that you're supposed to be hitting. So just to break it down to give you a better understanding, clear-cut understanding. Let's just say you get an offer letter from a company. It will break down on there, okay, what we're gonna give you is, let's just say 55,000 base pay. That's show up, have a heartbeat, be able to open the computer, money. Just showing up, that's your base pay. But you might have an on-target earning that takes you up to 85,000. How does that work? Let's just say they tell you your target is you have to book 10 qualified meetings a month. Well, based off of their compensation plan, if you book those 10 meetings a month, that would average out to another $30,000 a year. So you've got your base pay of 55, and if you're doing what you're supposed to do to keep the job, that could take you up to 85,000 with that extra 30 in compensation from on target earnings. Now, a lot of companies, in fact, majority of the companies that I've dealt with personally and I know of, have an uncapped commission. So you might have that on target earnings, but you can earn more than that if you're overperforming. So in tech sales, when you hear somebody say, hey, people are making 75, 80, 90, $100,000 a year, that is normally encompassing everything, including the on target earnings. I hope that clears things up for you. So the SDR role is usually the place where you start. That's the entry level role within tech sales. Now, let's talk about the BDR role. Well, BDR is an acronym that stands for Business Development Representative. And traditionally, it's very similar to the SDR role, but the difference is instead of it being inbound leads, you are in control of going outbound to go and find prospects. So these aren't typically people that are raising their hand and saying, come talk to me. This is more of a role where you're going out and trying to identify companies that would be a good fit for your company's product, identify within that company who would be the right person to talk to. You're researching companies, you're making phone calls, you're trying to spark interest by digging into how your company could fit what this company might actually need. And as you start those conversations, then you qualify and you book meetings for the closer. Now, I said I was going to talk traditional, but in today's world and everything I've known within tech sales for the years I've been here, most companies just use SDR and BDR interchangeably. They don't typically break them up into just outbound or just inbound. And so they usually wrap them up into one role. So you could get hired as an SDR or a BDR, and you could be in a position where you're doing both inbound calls and outbound. So for all intents and purposes, the SDR role and the BDR role more than likely are the exact same role. It just depends on what companies want to call it. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't some who still stick with the traditional understanding of what those roles are. I just want to make sure that you're clear on the fact that just because it says SDR doesn't mean it's only going to be inbound. And just because it says BDR doesn't mean it's going to only be outbound. But let's just stick with the traditional understanding. A BDR role is for somebody who's more of a headhunter, somebody who's got more of a go-getter mentality, wants to go find the people who would be the good fit. So this is great for men who are competitive, who like structure, who want to sharpen the skill of prospecting, and extremely importantly, somebody who is not afraid of rejection. Because in these roles, you're going to get rejection. People are going to say no to you all the time. People are going to say, I don't have time. I don't got money. Why are you on my phone? Who are you? Why are you calling me? All this and that. So if you can't handle rejection, this is not a good role for you. And when it comes to pay in the BDR role, it's pretty much the exact same as the SDR role. So anywhere from the $55,000 to $100,000 range in on target earnings. Now, all these numbers as far as salary are going to be based on things like performance, the company size, even location. So depending on what city you're in, what parts of the country or the world you're in, they may pay different based off of that. Now, the third role is the AE role. And AE stands for account executive. Now, this is the closer. So the role of the AE consists of a couple of things. One, having conversations with already qualified prospects. So the SDR and BDR work in tandem with the account executive. Their job is to basically throw them the lob, run point guard, read the defense, see where the openings are, and get the ball to their scorer in a place where he can score easily. The account executive is the scorer. His job is then to take the ball, run demos, understand how to be able to sell these potential clients, handle negotiations, and ultimately close deals and make money for the company. Now, even though all these roles are quota-based, they do have some level of pressure because you have to perform. The account executive role is more pressure. Your paycheck is based on how many deals you close and how much money you bring in. And because of that, the earning potential as an account executive is much higher. So according to a recent study in 2026, the average account executive's pay with OTE is anywhere between $100,000 and $125,000 a year, with OTE earners going anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000 and above. Like, I literally know account executives who have made over $500,000 a year, depending on what company they're at, what their role is, and how much they're selling. So the potential that you can earn in these roles can be massive. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see some of the men do that are trying to get into this space is they try to go straight to the account executive role with zero sales experience. And look, I've seen some people do it. It's not impossible, but it's not as likely. Skipping the foundation usually backfires. I ain't think about it. You don't skip reps in the gym like you don't want to skip reps in your career. I know it's tempting because of the amount of money that's there, but if you want to have a solid career that is built on a foundation, you want to start with just that, a solid foundation. So which of these roles is the best fit for you? Well, if you're brand new to tech sales, or if you've never really been in a role that had a lot to do with communication, you can get into an entry-level role as an SDR and a BDR real quickly. If you're changing careers and your previous career had nothing to do with sales, SDR and BDR will probably be a really good place for you to start. And if you show yourself to be a fast learner and a good communicator, you can then move up the ranks from SDR to, some companies have SDRs 1, 2, 3, and then they promote you to account executive. It all depends on the particular company that you end up at and what their roadmap is to success. But most of them have a roadmap to go from SDR, BDR entry level to an account executive within 1 to 2 years. So you can see massive jumps in pay within your first couple of years within a role. But don't be ego driven. Work smarter, not harder. Foundation first, upside second. And this is where coaching for men who are trying to make that transition makes sense. A really good coach can help you with understanding where you are, where your starting point is, and helping you pick the right role, helping you avoid skipping steps so that you're not frustrated, help you position your background correctly so that you do transition into the roles pretty easily, and helping you get hired fast. And that's exactly what I do here at Cut the Tech. I help men understand their skills, what they're doing in their current careers, and the other skills that life has taught them that they're able to translate into the SDR role, help them get certified within the tech sales space, and then show up to the marketplace so that they can find themselves in this entry-level role wherever they fit in at. So if that's you, when you're looking at this and saying, hey, I want some help, I want to know more about this, there's a link below for a free consultation with me. Hit that link, and on that consultation, we'll talk about where you are right now, where you want to go, if tech sales is a good fit for you or not, and if we can work together, we'll work together. And if not, I'll let you know that too, but at least you'll have some clarity on what to do going forward on your journey in this space. So again, hit that link down in the description. I look forward to talking to you. So listen, man, I hope that educates you and helps you understand more the difference between the 3 different roles of SDR, BDR, and account executive. And now if you got some clarity, you feel like you're more prepared to be able to go out here into the marketplace and tell people to cut the tech motto, which is this: don't play me, pay me. Cut the tech, you heard?
Don't play me, pay me. Cut the tech.
Thank you once again for tuning in to Cut the Tech. Before you leave, please do all the things that the YouTube algorithm likes for you to do. Please comment, subscribe, please subscribe, like, all those good things. If you are a man over 35 and you feel like you are stuck in your career and you want some help, please hit the link below, set up a one-on-one consultation with me. I would love to walk you through the process and see how we can help you go from exhausted to elevated. And one last thing before you go, click on this link right up here. This is a video that YouTube believes you would like to see. Check it out. Until we see you next time, remember the motto: don't play me, pay me. Cut the tech, you heard?